Hello, everyone. This is Ben Dunn, founder of Antarctic Press, a comic book publishing company established in 1985. Still going strong, or at least we like to think so. Also, creator of Ninja High School, Warrior Nun, Marvel Mangaverse, Tomorrow Girl, Mighty Tiny, and a host of other comic books over the last 40 some odd years. So, during my downtime, yes, I don't always draw comics. Yes, it's true. I like to watch documentaries. I am fascinated by the origins of things. How things got started. What was the inspiration? What was the thing that spark that led to this innovation? And I love documentaries about that. About the people, the circumstances, the inspiration that came, and it led me to a conclusion that almost in every single circumstance, it was some person decided that they wanted to do this. That they saw something and it set a spark inside them that made them want to desire to do this. We sometimes look at things without really looking at things. We just assume they're always there. That somehow they always will be there. But a lot of people don't realize, well, where did this come from? They don't think about things like that. They just know that, it's there, and that's it. When you go to McDonald's, you ever think about, well, gosh, where did McDonald's come from? How do they do that? How do they do this thing? Like you look at the Marvel universe, the DC Comics universe, and except for us geeks who are very into the lore and the history of such things, most people don't care. They don't know where they don't. It doesn't seem important to them the origins of what they deal with every day, and it's kind of a shame, because I think that one of the reasons that we as a community are inspired to continue doing what we do is because we are influenced by what has come before us. How we are as people are affected by the history of the past, and not realizing it. And it also goes to show you that it can start with you. You could be that spark that ignites a revolution, that changes everything. I love reading about success stories. I also read about failures too. I would like to, I always like to play the what if scenario for a lot of things, especially in history. But how one bad decision can lead to a cascade of events that ultimately lead to some, person's downfall, or some civilization's downfall, and it just fascinates me. We always feel like things that surround us will last forever. No, I hate to break it to you, but nothing lasts forever. And I think that if we realize that, I think we'll be better off for that. But while we're here, we should try to make things last, or at least try to change things for the better. The one thing we need to be aware of is that everyone starts from somewhere. We're all born the same way. We come in the world the same way. It's how we leave it that makes an impact. What the sum of our existence is how we treat ourselves and how we treat others. Because if we were simply creatures on this earth, all we really needed to do to survive is eat, sleep, reproduce. That's it. Nothing more needs to be done. We have countless species on this earth that do exactly that. But somehow we, as a species, have elevated far beyond our normal animalistic roots. You know, we've achieved great things. We've defied gravity. We've gone into space. You know, and so it just goes to show you that you can make a difference. You know, don't ever let anyone say you're not important or what you're doing is unimportant, because they're not you. Okay, they're not you in terms of what you desire and what your dreams are. Don't ever let anyone say that your dreams don't matter, they don't count. You know, history is replete with people who are very successful who probably have encountered exactly that, but they didn't stop them. You know, they didn't stop their desire to follow through on their dream and or to fill a need. You know, and that is really what it comes down to. I think if you find that in every story of success, it always comes down to someone just not giving up. You know, and that's really what it comes down to. You should not give up. You know, sometimes things can get bad. You know, sometimes the reality of life can interfere in your quest, you know, to achieve your dream. And sometimes it can be a risk. You know, sometimes your dream may not always pan out. It could be, you know, financially ruinous. The thing is that you step up, you know, dust yourself off and say, well, what did I do wrong? What mistake did I make? How can I not repeat that? You know, I love reading about how people like J.K. Rowling, George Lucas, Colonel Sanders, you know, people like that, you know, start with an idea, it came from nowhere, but didn't give up. You know, and also the key factor is they worked for it. You know, that's what the main thing is also, is that not only were they inspired to do this, but they worked to achieve their goal. You know, that's what, if you want to really, you know, make something of yourself, you have to work toward it. No one's going to do it for you. Okay. No one's going to, you are the only one who can fulfill that destiny. No one else can fulfill that destiny for you. You know, we make mistakes. We are human. You know, there are countless errors I made in my life that probably I shouldn't have made, you know. But the thing is does it bring you down, or do you learn from them? You know, does that make you a smarter individual because of that mistake? You know, recently I did a screw up. You know, there was an issue of Manga Z where I was supposed to run a certain story, and I mistakenly ran the wrong story. It was a really terrible mistake on my part. I just wasn't paying attention. There just happened to be two similar stories that I got confused. And maybe in my old age, I just got in my hurry to get the books in on time. You know, I got the two confused. You know, and it didn't help that I couldn't find the creator of the story at the time and got the stories mixed up. However, and I realized my mistake. I admitted it. You know, and then I contacted the creator and said, look, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. To make up for it, I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and run it as its own thing. You know, I wanted to apologize for that mistake. And the creator says, yeah, okay, thanks. I appreciate that. You know, and so we ran it through Anarchic Press, and we just got our numbers in, and it turned out to be an incredible success for us. Who knew that mistake that I made would turn out to be a boon for the company? Of course, I'm talking about Winnie the Pooh Demon Hunter. That was a story, the comic that I mistakenly was supposed to run in Manga Z, but I failed to do so. So in order to make up for it, I offered him to run it as a series, and we offered it, and it turned out to be a big success for us. We were very happy with the numbers. So it just goes to show you that, you know, you can either let a mistake get you down, or you can learn from it and readjust. Now, and it also means that you are the only person that can fulfill whatever dream or destiny you want to achieve. I like to think that I want to be, bring a little more positivity, to people's lives because, there's enough negativity in the world with things going the way they are. We're deep in a political season. People seem to hate everything. It just seems odd to me that somehow we have become a society of outrage and anger, and that we are willing to cheat and lie and steal to achieve goals. And that's not what we as honorable people should do. We should treat people like would treat ourselves or how we would be treated. No one wants to be told that they're useless. No one wants to be told they don't count. No one wants to be told that their lives don't matter. And what reason for people to attack someone they don't know just because they disagree with what they say? And it just seems like that is a reflection on that person. They must have an evil or dark heart, to want to do something like that. It just befuddles me that people behave that way. So don't let anyone try to tear you down. Okay, there are people out there who are waiting for the next big thing, and that thing could be, coming out of your mind. You could be the one to change the world. So anyway, just my thought for today, because I watch a lot of documentaries, believe me. So if you like what you've heard, please press the like button. And if you don't like what you heard, please comment below. I will read it. And I will take it to heart. Subscribe. Doesn't take any effort to really subscribe. If you like it, it's free. And you get my ramblings every day for what it is. So just my shill of the day. I really don't really like to do it, but unfortunately I have to because this is one of my main sources of revenue for me to continue doing what I'm doing. I do have a Indiegogo campaign called Tomorrow Girl, Volume 3, Fight for Justice. I also have a simultaneous campaign going on Kickstarter called Mighty Tiny Tales of the Old Empire. So please check them out. Links will be below. And until next time, have a great day. And please, be good to yourself. Be good to others. Do no harm. Like I said, do what you will. Harm no one. So until next time, it's Ben Dunn signing off.